Hey everybody, welcome back to another Let's Buy a Chateau. Today is something incredible. So, this is a chateau that's coming up for auction. This chateau is coming up for auction in 10 days. So, essentially, St. Patrick's Day, probably the Monday after St. Patrick's Day. It is. This thing is going up for auction. The starting bid, 210,000 euros. But you have to tour it first. In person, you've got to turn in your paperwork, which usually includes proof of funds. And this chateau is yours. Can you believe it? Is this not incredible? Look at right along the river. Let's take a look at what we have here. Now, it should be noted, this is not renovated. It's going to need some work. It will need a massive amount of work, no doubt. But if you're starting at 210,000 euro, look at this thing. The roof, honestly, in my humble opinion, the slate looks gorgeous. Does it not? It's beautiful. I've seen worse. It looks incredible. Yeah, the chimney caps need some love. But it looks amazing. Amazing. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? Really. It's just massive. It's on a huge lot of approximately 5.5 acres. So huge. You're right by that river. This is in the town of Vincelles. Vincelles is probably called. Let's put up the map. I'll show you where it is. This is where we're located. So here's all of France. That pin is where the chateau is located. So not far from things. There's Paris, there's Versailles, up there. It's a great location. Okay, let's look at some more pictures, don't you think? Absolutely beautiful. In all, there are, if I understood correctly, something like 10 bedrooms. The boiler room needs to be completely redone. They're not hiding the fact that this needs some renovation. But looking at the outside, I've seen worse. I have. And this is gorgeous. Look at those tile floors. Those cement tiles. Oh, and the stairway, how it curves up. Just magical. Really, this is beautiful. I showed this to my husband and I said, well, I'm supposed to leave France actually on this date. Do you want me to change my flight? Should I stick around for it? It's amazing. It's a little wild. But that yellow is all over what's in my current house. And I have been painting everything that used to be that color to a normal color. So that doesn't scare me. Gosh, it's making me really think. I mean, think about how many people are actually into this property. Probably a lot. Developers. Are they into putting their money into things like this? Would I be stupid to do it? Probably. But look at it. It's so pretty. Look at those floors. Oh, the cabinets, the built-in cabinets and cupboards and all the doors. There's just so much light. There's probably not even electricity at this place, but look at all of the light that floods into this place. There are outbuildings as well. There's a separate house out there. Lots of work to be done. Look at that. It's very much like this must have been like operated as a school kind of lavatory thing where that's where everybody washes their hands. Oops. Washes their hands and whatnot. Looks very much like the school. Growing up, there's a big commercial kitchen. Those are not cheap to put in. That looks amazing. Probably needs a good cleaning. Look at that. This is right off the kitchen, it looks like. This is a great pantry. That's what this is. Just incredible. The light that pours in from outside. Who needs electricity? Oh, the blue. It's hideous. Oh, lick of paint, right? I mean, this place for 200. I mean, I know it'll go for more, but to think reasonably, potentially, it's starting at 210,000. That's a special room. Very dark with the windows covered. Yeah, there's some ugly floors. There's some ugly bathrooms. But yet you think about the plumbing is in place. The fixtures are there. The lines are in. Oh, I like that color. Isn't that pretty? The herringbone on the floors, the pattern like that is incredible. This one, this is very commercial looking, as in like, hospital hallway. Another beautiful stairwell. Yeah, it looks like some kind of elementary school, preschool colors. Just the massive amounts of space. And there's radiators. This would be probably a fortune and a half to heat. You'd have to get really creative with how you're going to heat this thing. God, there's so much blue. It changes all the light that comes in. Or maybe it's just blue from the outside light. Yeah. Oh, there's side-by-side tubs. That's romantic. Probably not what they have in mind. Yeah. It needs some love. It's going to need a lot of love to make it creative. I mean, honestly, to buy this, you're turning it into a hotel, I assume, because unless you're really gutting everything. But it has a very commercial business feel to it. There's a room with a toilet in a room. Don't you love how they do that in France? Here's the toilet room. Lovely painted walls. Oh my. And a drop ceiling with all the colors. That would be fun to rip down, wouldn't it? That would be very satisfying to rip those down off of the ceiling. But yet, you got windows all the way around you. It's fantastic. So much light. You can't see through the walls, right? But I'm not seeing mold. I'm not seeing damaged ceilings where water, often leaks in through the ceiling, through the roof, and gets into the walls. I'm not seeing that here. Sometimes you got to think about if the bones are good, you've got to just kind of reconstruct and make it pretty. Is it worth it? Look at these cute little outbuildings. Oh, they're adorable. Wow. And there's the exit. So you've got your fire exits. There's the stairs coming down. Wow. Well, this place is up for auction. You do have to register ahead of time. They do want you to go see it in person. Gosh, I'm going to be there before it goes on, and I'll be leaving the day that the auction begins. It's tempting to at least, as long as there's no cost to put in a bid. Is that wild? What do you think? Tell me if I'm mad for even considering this, and how many other people are considering it. Are you considering it? Let's talk about it. It's pretty amazing. Now, there has been a lot of flooding in France lately too. So being that close to the river does concern me. But it's a cool place. It's a cool place. I had to share this with you as soon as I saw it become, kind of chatted about in some realms, that I thought this is something you've got to see. Let me know what you think. Do I put in for the auction and just see what happens? What if no one else shows? Then what do we do? Then we buy a Chateau for 210,000 euros? I don't know. Give me your thoughts. I'll talk with you next time. I am leaving for France in just a few days, and we will see what happens, but I need to hear from you. What do you think I should do? Should we go for this? Just to see what happens. What if I get that? That would be nuts. That would be nuts. All right. I'll see you next time. See you, friends.